Hi, welcome to observe our island again, where nothing is added anymore, except maybe by humans. We have seen about resources in the previous episodes. Now let's have a look at how humans are dealing with these resources. This was an apartment 150 years ago for 4 people. This is an apartment today with a lot of more facilities as well, of course. This is how people live in the countryside. This is in a developing country, and how we lived 100 years ago. This is in a modern, rich country, and both families have exposed all their stuff outside, and you can see the difference. Here's a huge amount of stuff, and there's even 2 cars hidden here behind the trees. If we look at the food that people have, this is a family in Chad with a 1 month supply or a 1 week supply. This is a family in Germany, with their supply of food for 4 people. It's pictures by Menzel, and there's much more countries photographed, so have a look at his website. This is how we went on holiday, some 50 years ago. We just went by car and the tent was on the roof. Then we said, well, that's not so handy, let's have a caravan, and we pulled the caravan around Europe. And then we said, well, a car and a caravan, a camper is a bit more handy, so we bought a camper and left the car at home. And then we said, well, we missed the car, so let's have the camper, but put the car behind the caravan, so to say. We turned it around, but it costs a lot of stuff and resources, of course. This is how evolution is regularly pictured, but there's one step missing, and that's this step. Obesitas. It's well known all over the world, we grow in size, but it's not only obesitas of our human body, it's obesitas of everything, of the food we eat, the stuff we own, the travels we make. It's even in our constructions. They are growing bigger and bigger. It's in our cities that grow in size, entertainment, culture, everything. Nothing is enough. It's even here. We used to drive in traffic jams in 2 lanes. And then we said, well, we need to build more roads. So we built more roads. Then we were in traffic jams in 3 lanes. More roads were constructed, we were in traffic jams in 4 lanes, and you can see the story, we built more roads, and now in the Netherlands we have traffic jams of 5 lanes. That was before Corona crisis, but it will come back, of course. This is not making much sense, only consuming more stuff and still have the same problems, of course. And not only with driving, also with flying. This is all airplanes in the air at a certain moment in Europe. And this reminds me a lot of the grasshopper plague that is currently running in Africa and Middle East, eating everything they come across, and this is eating in on all resources they come across. All oil is spilled up in the air until there is no more oil left, of course. This is how we are going to deal with resources. This is the obesitas of our society. And we are still eating on this huge buffet, and we want to have everything: food, water, nature, energy. Everything is consumed in massive amounts. But it's a bit tricky situation, of course, as you can see here. How long will this last? Anyway, we were heading for a factor 10 reduction. We agreed that that would be the required. But what's happening is that we increase consumption, we are growing older, 120 years, robotizing 24 hours production, population from 7 to 10.5 billion, growing average welfare. China, India, Indonesia, Brazil, 50% of world population will strive for our level of welfare. If you add the factors up, it's not a factor 10 reduction we are aiming, but at a factor 20 growth. This is how the human part of our island in space is dealing with the limited amount of resources available on this planet. And that's not a sustainable way of doing. So we have to find a new balance to deal with, between humans and resources. Thank you very much.